If you love to crochet and you love that summer festival Bohemian beach vibe as much as I do, then stick around and today I'll show you how to make this crocheted bikini top. Hi, I'm Ashley, the vlogger behind Aloe Plum, where I cover everything from modern DIY home decor to crocheted swimsuits, I guess. I never thought in a million years that I would wear a bikini top on YouTube, but I had to make this top and I have to show you how. But don't worry, I'm not going to be wearing this the entire time. I'm gonna go change quick, but while I'm gone, I think this would be the perfect time to hit that little subscribe button down there. I am really on a roll with my summer crocheting and I don't think you're going to want to miss any of them. I'll be right back. Okay, that's way better, and now that I'm not feeling horrified to be wearing a swimsuit on YouTube, I can focus on showing you how to make this adorable bikini top. For today's tutorial, you will need a medium weight 100% cotton yarn like these, and a size H crochet hook. And if you would like to, you can add some kind of lining too. This pattern works up really quickly and is easy to adjust or add your own spin to. Obviously, you can probably tell that I'm not the most endowed woman on the planet, but hopefully my tips along the way will help you adjust your pattern to make this suit the perfect size for you. First, we're going to start by making the bra cups. I made the white suit first, and I started with chaining 13. And honestly, this is a little bit too full coverage for me. So on this next one, I'm going to be starting with a chain of 10. So if you need to fit in a little more than I'm blessed with, you might want to start with chaining 15 or 16, but the rest of the pattern is going to work up the same. So again, for my size, I'm starting with a chain of 10, and then I am going to do a single crochet in that second chain from my hook, and then I'm going to do 7 more single crochets down this row. And when I get to that 8th chain, the last chain in this row, I'm going to do a single crochet into that chain, and then I'm going to do 2 more single crochets into that chain for a total of 3 single crochets into that end chain. And now I'm going to do a single crochet in each of the chains on the back side, and that's 8 single crochets till I reach the end. Now I'm going to turn and come back around this side of the piece again using this end as kind of a horseshoe. And I'm not going to even start with a chain stitch. I almost always start with a chain stitch, but I'm just going to start right away into my stitch. This time I'm going to go 9 before adding 3 in my top loop here and then 9 back, and every row will add 1 like that. And after I've done my 9 single crochets up this side, for my second row, I am going to do 3 single crochets in this top loop to help turn around. 1, 2, 3. Now I'll have 9 to go back down this row, and then I will turn it. Again, I won't chain, and I'll come back around, so I'll be doing 10, and then 3, 10, and then 11, 3, 11, 12, 3, 12, until this is big enough for me to wear. I'll meet you back here. Now that I have the 2 cups of my bikini done, I'm going to show you how to connect them. I'm just going to use a tapestry needle and yarn, and I'm going to connect them right in the center. And you can connect more or less depending on how much coverage you want on your suit. Now that I have my 2 cups done, I'm going to stitch them together at the center with just a tapestry needle and some yarn, and I'm going to stitch the bottom 3 stitches together. You could do more if you wanted, but that's good for me. So to start with, I am going to put my needle through the back loop and then through the back loop of this one, I'm going to start with just a knot here. Okay. Now I just came in from the back of that first loop, so now on that same first stitch, I'm going to go through the top two. For this white bikini, I did a nice little ruffled lacy edge, and any kind of lace pattern would work here. You could also do just a plain crocheted band. On the next one, I think I'm actually going to try adding fringe. Now to do the band of the swimsuit, I am simply going to start with a single crochet all the way along the bottom of my swimsuit. And you just have to sort of figure out where the stitches go approximately, but you should have about one stitch for every row across. And now I'm going to start with chaining 2 and then doing a double crochet into the next stitch, and then a double crochet into the following stitch. Now I'm going to chain 2, skip 2, and do a double crochet into the third stitch. Now I'll do a double crochet into the very next stitch, and then again I am going to chain 2, skip 2, and then do a double crochet into the third stitch. And that's going to be my pattern all the way across. 2 double crochets in a row, and then chain 2, skip 2, and then 2 double crochets in a row. And no matter what size you made your cups, this should still work out. It doesn't have to be exactly even, it's Bohemian. And to do my fringe, I'm just taking yarn that is cut in twice the length of what I want for my fringe, looping it over, pulling it through with my crochet hook, and then I am simply going to pull the loose ends back through the loop, tie it tight, and I have a piece of fringe. I'm going to keep doing that all the way across with yarn, and then I'm going to be able to trim it up and have my fringe done. And then finally, I am just going to unravel each of these pieces of yarn so that I have more fullness in my fringe. This is 4-ply yarn, so each strand of yarn has 4 strings in it, and so unwinding it gives it a really nice full look. What you do for your straps is also really flexible. On this white one, I did straps that are 3 single crochet stitches wide, and I just continued to crochet until they were long enough to comfortably go behind my neck and behind my back and tie in a nice little bow. This crochet stitch is pretty dense, so I honestly don't think it requires a lining. I happen to have an old swimsuit in my drawer that I could steal the lining cups from, so I'm just going to stitch those in with a needle and thread to give myself a little bit more security as I'm chasing my children around all summer long. My second version of this swimsuit in my rainbow patterned yarn and fringe bottom. I think this one is really fun and festive in the rainbow pattern, and I made it in a slightly smaller size, which is a little bit more my style when I'm at least hanging out in my own backyard pool. I'll wear the full coverage one to the neighborhood pool. And here it is, your super fun bohemian styled crocheted bikini top. Of course, I also made these earrings to match, and I'll be bringing you that tutorial too, so hopefully you've already subscribed to my channel so you don't miss it. As always, if you like this tutorial, be sure to like my video too, and if you want a sneak peek at what I'm creating before it ever makes it to this channel, head over to my Instagram and follow me at aloplum. See you poolside!